I'm a native Memphian. I grew up in Midtown, not too far from here, about 15 minutes away, and graduated from CBHS and then went to Memphis State, earned a couple of degrees, a bachelor's and a master's in civil engineering. And I was actually teaching at Memphis State. I taught there for about 5 years and heard that there was an opening here at CBU, and so I applied for the job and took the job. So I've been here since 1988. I'm the chairman of the civil engineering department here, civil and environmental engineering, and I teach courses throughout the paradigm, including the graphics course, which is the CAD course, introductory CAD course for the freshmen. I teach geomatics, which is a fancy word now for surveying. Teach that in the sophomore year. In the junior year, I teach highway engineering, and I teach the engineering economy class. Initially, I wanted to start my own consulting firm. I had no idea I wanted to start teaching, but kind of fell into evening teaching one class and fell in love with it, and so decided I would stick with it once I got here. Well, I've been very fortunate since I've been at CBU to be exposed to a lot of different things. I've been very active in the American Society of Civil Engineers, and in 2010, I believe, I got the Peter G. Hoadley Award for my work with the ASCE student chapter as well as the West Tennessee branch of the American Society of Civil Engineers. Plus, we've also been involved in a lot of research projects with different City of Memphis organizations, such as the soccer field out here, the detention basin. You know, Dr. Lynn does a water quality study on that. We were involved with the topographic survey out at the Dixon Gallery and Gardens that my students did. That was a big project that we worked on. I stay pretty busy here at CBU. I was an avid jogger before I came to CBU, but I don't get to do much jogging anymore. In the early years, when we had tennis courts, I played tennis with a bunch of the faculty and some of the students here. And back when the brothers were younger, I played racquetball. You really felt special when you were invited to play with the brothers on a Saturday morning. That was the ultimate game, is when you get to play with them. Outside of CBU, I love skiing, water skiing. That's one of the things I really love to do. And instead of being on the beach, I'd rather be about 2 miles out at about 100 feet deep doing diving a wreck. I used to love doing wreck diving, so that was a lot of fun. Didn't find a whole lot of treasure, you know, but there were a few wrecks that we would dive, and you would see some people out there that were sifting through the sand trying to find something. But no, I basically just would like to go down and take a look at whatever was down there. My wife has basically been running the folk group out at Holy Spirit Church for many, many years, and for many years when my 3 boys were growing up, I was stuck in the pew trying to keep them from killing one another while she played. And so finally the boys got old enough to where I was able to play, so I started playing with them. And then Trey started playing violin with us, and that was a lot of fun. Occasionally, my youngest son Brian would also play drums, so it's a lot of fun to have everybody there together playing. As a LaSallian institution, what it means to me as a professor here is the education and interest in the whole person. We really get to know our students on an individualized basis. A student who never graduated from CBU was in one of my classes, and we became friends, and later on, you know, he would get in trouble, something would happen, he'd come and stay at my house for about a week until my wife would kick him out. You know, we'd kind of take care of him, and you know, I felt like I was a surrogate father for him. And one evening he called me up. He was living out of town, and his mother was dying. And so I stayed on the phone with him for about 45 minutes, talking to him, trying to console him during that time period, you know, wanting to be there with him, but I couldn't. But at least I was able to talk to him on the phone. And that's kind of the relationships that we build with a lot of the students here. I feel very strongly that I need to be a role model for my students and serve as a mentor, and I really enjoy that aspect of it. I'm a faculty advisor for several different organizations: American Society of Civil Engineers, Tau Beta Pi, Theta Tau, the new engineering fraternity. It allows me to work with the students on a more individualized basis and help them out with other things other than their engineering courses. I love teaching here. It's just, it's just a unique place, very unique. When you see that little light bulb go on where they understand what you're saying, that just makes it all worthwhile.